ever look at a situation and say, if that was me, I wouldn't be putting up with this or I wouldn't be doing that, and just be firm on how you feel about it? Here is what we don't do. We don't think about the whole story. We only see a portion of it. We don't see the full story, what's happened in the past to make them act that way presently, or whatever the case is. We don't look at the full thing. And so, as I was thinking about it, I had a friend where her mom was with a man that was a pastor, and he was very abusive. But he didn't show you that, of course. And she couldn't go to the house because her sisters and her brother, they weren't allowed there because of how he felt, and so mom would have to go to them. And I often think, wow, what could that have been like? We all I can think of is what she was saying, and I was like, wow, there's no way my kids couldn't come to my house and this, that, and the other, and all that. But I didn't know the full story, so I couldn't say why she didn't allow them there or why she continued to stay with him. That was another thing. And then back in those days, it's a little bit different. And so he was very abusive, physically abusive. And she finally ended up leaving the house, and he got sick. And she went back to the house and took care of him until he died. And I thought, oh my God, there is a special place in heaven for you, ma'am, for you to go back and then take care of the man that physically abused you. But again, we don't know the full story. And I don't know if it would make a difference how anybody would feel. But I know for myself, not knowing the full story, how in the world could I judge somebody else? She finally got her peace, though, and was able to get away from him, of course. Even before he had passed away, she had found her a place and she stayed there, and they just separated. But again, when he got sick, she came and she took care of him. And I thought, wow, right? Big deal. But the moral of the story is you never know what is going on with someone, the reason why they do different things. And you have to stop and think, gee, how would I be in that situation? Would I do what she did? Something to think about.